Damn.
Hi everyone, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, wherever you are watching our CIC program. It is a pleasure for us, the Center for CIC, on behalf of Dr. Hyun-Sik Choi, the Director of Center for Cybercrime Investigation and Cybersecurity, to say welcome to everyone. We have today a really great keynote speaker. We're going to introduce him in a while, but first, obviously, because also we have the locals, the organizers. So Frank, please, this is your microphone, and please go ahead with this great program.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Frank Bazwaye. I'm the founder of Life League Limited, based here in Nigeria. With this program, we hope to dive into what is deepfake forensics. And at the end, we are hoping to use it to bridge the gap in cybersecurity in Africa and African diaspora, and bring the training to Nigeria and people in Africa to understand what is deepfake forensics, how it affects the implication in law, in the media and content creation. Thank you.
Great. Thanks for being here and representing that magic continent. There, Janine, please go ahead with our CIC friends.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Janine van Tro. I am in Belgium, in Europe. I am a partner of Frank's, a co-founder of the Black Women in Technology Suriname, where we also hope to bring the education with regards to AI, deepfake, and all those kinds of education. Thank you.
Awesome. And we have a really great friend, a brother of the cybercrime investigation. Dr. Bach, I'm going to present your credentials in a soon. I would like just to give you the opportunity to say hello, please.
Hi, everyone. My name is Shinchul Bach. I'm the Associate Professor and Director of Cybercrime and Homeland Security Program Director here at the University of Scranton in Pennsylvania, in the United States. The Pennsylvania is like Scranton is Joe Biden's like a hometown of the current president. Also like famous for the American drama. It's called The Office. It's like the place for that drama. My current teaching and research interests, including digital forensics, cyber intelligence operation. Currently, I just mainly focusing on AI associated investigations such as deepfake forensics or credit card fraud detection by using the AI or machine learning technology, etc. So it is my pleasure and honor to share with you guys all my knowledges or experience for the Nigerians or some of people from the Congo, etc. Thank you.
Yes, you're right. We have some friends connecting in our own life also for LinkedIn channel. We are reaching countries like Rwanda, Congo. What other countries we are expecting to reach in this program, in this initiative, dear Frank?
We are reaching Nigeria, Ghana, Suriname, Rwanda, yes, West Africa and all over Africa. Yeah.
Great. And we also are reaching the Africa diaspora. What is that, Janine? What does this mean, the Africa diaspora?
The diaspora are the people of African descent that are not living in the continent. And we also consider the part in the people in, for instance, the Caribbean, also the diaspora.
Great. Thank you so much for the clarification. So there, Dr. Bach, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for being so humble with your presentation. We know that you got your PhD in International Crime and Justice for Florida International University, your Master in Science in Criminal Justice from Bridgewater State University, your Bachelor of Science also in Leadership and Political Science from that prestigious university, Northeastern University. Well, you have really great credentials, not only academic, but also professionals. We are so glad, so lucky of having you here. It's going to be awesome to learn for the topic you prepare for this chat with CIC expert. So this is time, sir. Thanks again for being part of this great initiative to try to provide high quality knowledge for the different parts of the world. Center for Cybercrime Investigation and Cybersecurity has reached 71 countries around the world with our White Hat Conference. And obviously, the magic continent, Africa, is part of our friends. Dr. Bach, please go ahead with your really awesome presentation.
Thank you so much, Mike. I hope I can just introduce basic concept from the AI associated operational concept. At the same time, I just hope I can just introduce what is a deepfake it is, and then how potential criminals can utilize deepfake for their malicious activity, and then how from the law enforcement, aside, how to, detect, those deepfake generated images and videos. And then I just want to close up with a prevention strategy to deal with and combat against deepfake generated malicious materials, etc. And then going to have the Q&A session. So first of all, before dive into the our deepfake forensic, we need to understand what is AI and then associated the concept about the AI. According to White House in 2023, artificial intelligence or AI is a machine-based system that can make a prediction, recommendation, or decision influencing real or virtual environment. And then we also have some of a concept like machine learning, deep learning. Machine learning is a method of the building mathematical models to make a prediction or decision based on the data. In line with that, deep learning is a subset of the machine learning based on the neural network, and the neural networks and the kind of algorithm systems inspired by biological neurons used in various applications like robotics or automated translation systems. Probably everyone heard about the large language model. Large language model, LLM, a very large deep learning model that are pre-trained and then tremendous amount of the data so that the machine can predict or analyze the pattern of some of the fields, such as crime prediction, etc. Currently, generative AI has been pervasively utilized to explain about the AI. Generative AI is a type of artificial intelligence techniques that can create new contents and or ideas such as conversations, stories, or images or videos, synthetic data. something different from the conventional artificial intelligence. For the conventional artificial intelligence, normally they just doing it to make a prediction or decision based on existing data. However, generative AI, it can create new content ideas based on certain types of the data or existing content, etc. All right, from now on, we just wanted to talk about deepfake. First of all, we need to know what is deepfake. According to U.S. Department of the Homeland Security here in the United States, deepfake is a technology involved in creating this particular style of the manipulated content or fake images, videos involve the use of the deep learning technology. Deepfake, also known as imagery forgery. Currently, online users very enthusiastic to utilize deepfake techniques to create the social media content such as Snapchat or Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, TikTok, and etc. In this regard, I want to share one of these videos, which is one of
that's why. Oh.
one of you online users created these deepfake videos for the Tom Cruise. It seems very legit. I like it actually. So this is an example how online currently users create and then posting that on their website.
That's why. Oh. So, just, oh. It's a little embarrassing, reminds me, I was once in Russia, I ran into Gorbachev. He said, Mr. Movie Star, are you nervous? I said, no, Mr. Gorbachev, I'm not nervous.
I think the bottom line of the Tom Cruise, the video, the guy who created this deepfake video.
He goes, well, remember how much a polar bear weighs? I said, polar bear? He said, enough to break the ice. It's the last time I've ever seen Mikhail Gorbachev. What's up, TikTok? You guys cool if I play some sports? I love it. More for the audio experience as much as the momentum. Hey, listen up, sports and TikTok fans. If you like what you're seeing, just wait till what's coming next. I'm gonna show you some magic. It's the real thing. I mean, it's all the real thing.
So as you can see, what a crazy world, right? It looks really real, like a Tom Cruise that kind of play around, play golf, etc. Here are the things I want to share, like timeline of the deepfake to give you better understanding about the deepfake phenomenon. In 2017, the username Deepfakes from Reddit, he just was using the first time with a deep learning algorithm to exploit the celebrities' women by swapping their faces into some of the sexual abuse videos, and then has been published, and then on the on the social network platform. Since then, the tremendous amount of the video has been created by using the deepfake, techniques, such as Obama's, deepfake video has been released in 2018, and the following that, David Beckham's deepfake video, or some of the Mark Zuckerberg deepfake videos, or even like a Queen Christmas deepfake has been released, and Tom Cruise and then Pennsylvania cheerleaders' mom actually abused their, her daughter's classmate of the photo to abuse or to conduct cyberbullying to their children. So let's talk about the current deepfake incident. In 2022, one of the guy who just released deepfake videos featuring Ukraine's President Zelensky falsely declaring the war against Russia was over. It was a showcase, and the technology how can influence on political misinformation. This year, we had like NFL Super Bowl was going on, and then one of the guy who just create pop star Taylor Swift video. It was illustrated that using the deepfake video and the images to illustrate that Taylor Swift with sexual content. Meanwhile, and some male high school student in the New Jersey in the United States last year, and then California in this year, they use the deepfake techniques to create and then distribute deepfake sexual images of their female classmate. In this regard, currently United States, state by state, we try to create and then establish and then solid law to criminalize those types of the malicious contents which generated by AI. And last year, White House signed and passed the executive orders to criminalize those kinds of the malicious activity, which is generated by AI. So that is the current trend. Let's talk about the legality with deepfake forensics. In every criminal or civil trials, we need evidence to prove the guilty of the suspect, right? If we just misguided some of the decision based on false evidence has been provided, prosecutors or police officers, it's gonna be harm to our society, even if impacted not only the individuals or organization involved, but also eroding or weakening the overall credibility of our criminal justice systems. In doing so, AI and deepfakes become more pervasive issue across the globe, not only US, I do believe. Deepfake forensic emerged as fundamental tools now to scrutinize evidence and ensure its integrity now. In the era of deepfake, where identify AI-generated content increasingly challengeable, it's hard to detect that. It is crucial for the digital forensic expert to have advanced technology to detect that. In doing so, we need to have a rapid introduction of a new technology, can make existing digital forensic tools outdated, unreliable, so that we just replace new technology appropriately detect AI-generated content. So what's next? We need to consistently have a collaboration with researchers, law enforcement, and private sector to create a cutting-edge technology to effectively detect deepfake generated malicious contents. And also we need to keep updated or educate our citizens and the law enforcement, etc. From now on, I am going to demonstrate deepfake generation demonstration. Based on deepfake generation demonstration, I am going to demonstrate deepfake image detection and the video detection, etc. So there is a couple of the deepfake image or video generation tool existed currently. We have two major tools. It's one of them called face swap. Another major tool is called Deepfake Lab. Today, I'm just going to demonstrate, utilize this face swap so that it create one of the deepfake videos. Especially, I'm going to using Taylor Swift video with a Selena Gomez video. So let me just let's
Snow
watch
on the
it
Beach
together.
featuring Lana Del Rey is track 4 on Midnights, and I cannot get through that sentence without grinning because I am such a massive fan of Lana Del Rey. More on that later. Snow on the Beach, the song, is about falling in love with someone at the same time as they're falling in love with you, sort of an...
So in this regard, I'm going to using Taylor Swift video, bring Selena Gomez image, and then swap their faces. So when you just finish up, we will see that with the appearance of the Taylor Swift video, it's going to swap by the Selena Gomez face. So let's just do it. First of all, we need to extract the face of the Taylor Swift, which is this is the video we want to using it, and then select the folder. The extracted the image can be stored. Once we set it up, leave as a default, and then try to extract. Boom, it get started. To extract the images from Taylor Swift, the video, what we just have watching. Time goes on, we will just have enough, images to train with images with Selena Gomez. So keep updated. And then if we have enough images to train, we can stop it. And then we need to extract Selena Gomez images, which is this video I'm going to share with you guys.
In honor of Mental Health Awareness Month, I am kicking off WonderMind's Thanks for Sharing campaign because I believe that having open and honest conversation can lead to change. One thing I'm dealing with right now is being...
So I'm going to extract her images from her video. Going to select a folder. We want to save the images for the training, the images. And then leave it as a default setting, and then get it started to capture the image of the Selena Gomez, which is we are going to utilizing later on, swapping it. All right. So once we have enough image of the Selena Gomez, we are going to stop. And then it's time to, using the machine learning, try to train both images so that they just remember, each images. Once we use the video of the Taylor Swift swap with a Selena Gomez face over there. So select like that. I already pre-selected. So try to our machine learning to train each of these images. It's obviously it is time consuming. If you wanted to have a coffee or something else, please feel free to grab. Here we go. It's getting started. To train a model on the extracted original, the images with another images. So machine learning to fully understand each image is how it looks like. Once we have enough time to train each face images for the machine learning, we can stop it. And then it's time to create or swap, face swap the videos. So try to convert. So once we have enough time to convert those photos, we will get enough images, which is I already trained. It took like almost 40 hours, but still take time. It is not perfect images. AI generated videos about Taylor Swift. So let me show you the one so far what I got. So I just working on it 2 days before. It's totally like time consuming, but I have this one.
Snow on the Beach featuring Lana Del Rey is track 4 on Midnights, and I cannot get through that sentence without grinning because I am such a massive fan of Lana Del Rey. More on that later. Snow on the Beach, the song, is about falling in love with someone at the same time as they're falling in love with you, sort of in this sort of. Del Rey, in my opinion, is one of the better for life. Absolutely love this song as much as I do.
So here is a takeaway. I just spent like around over 30 hours so far. I have those video. It's not enough, but if I just take like 3 days, I can get a perfect face of the Selena Gomez with the body of the Taylor Swift. This is an example how we just generate about deepfake videos. Let's move to next. I wanted to from now on, I just want to demonstrate like how we just conduct deepfake images. All right. In this regard, I'm using one of Python programming with a Jupyter Lab. Once we just using especially with a Torch application with the programming. Try to set it up. Our platform to detect some deepfake images. So once we set up with like the application looks like that, it's time to testing it. So for example, I want to drop one of the images, one of Ariana Grande's images. Let's see, it looks like legit. Try to submit it. Oh, it was deep fake images actually. It was not original Ariana Grande's images. Let's try to another one. Maybe guess something. It looks legit. Let's try this one. Yeah, it said like you can see that, right? It's real, 99%. 1% seems like something synthesized the data. And then another one I want to try to is some of the images we created from previous hour activity. Let's go with the Serena Gomez images. Let's see. It has been 80%. It has machine learning has been generated, so that's why it looks like this. And then next one, I just want to share how to conduct deepfake video. All right, which is one of the two. We have a bunch different of the tools available for the deepfake detection. Today, I just going to go with Deepware, which is an open source tool, so it's free to using it. So for this activity, we just wanna do testing in maybe for those videos. So for example, I want to go with our video we have been used for the Taylor Swift and the Selena Gomez. Let's go with Taylor Swift first. Once I just upload, it's going to the analyzing it, try to detect.
Snow on the Beach featuring Lana Del Rey is track 4.
According to model resort for those machine learning deepfake detection systems, almost like 99% is a legit, is a real video. We just detect that. But what about Selena Gomez video? It's also like almost 99%.
In honor of Mental Health Awareness Month, I am kicking off Wonder Mind.
But what if we use the one deepfake generated images? Let's see how they just going to tell us. Deepfake detected. Okay, it seems cool. Wow, 99% or 95, 97%. It has a deepfake.
Snow on the Beach featuring Lana Del Rey is track 4 on Midnights, and I cannot get through that sentence without grinning because I am such a massive fan of Lana Del Rey.
And then another one I just want to share with you guys, Elon Musk video. It seems 99% deep fake.
But life cannot just be about solving one miserable problem after another. That can't be the only thing. There need to be things that inspire you, that make you glad to wake
seems,
up and be
looks
part
like
of humanity.
Elon Musk.
That's why we did this.
But I did something a little bit swapping with his face.
This guy called
Iron Man, the actor.
one of the early Russian.
So that's why it
scientists.
seems to looks like a little bit
Earth is the
dark,
cradle of humanity.
and then
You cannot
blurry.
stay in the cradle forever.
That's why I said
It is time to go forth,
99%
become a
deepfake detective.
star-faring civilization.
Right.
Be out.
So that is examples how we can utilize some open source tool based on the machine learning to detect the deepfake video. From now on, I just wanted to close up our webinar today, deepfake prevention strategies. Let's talk about it. in order to effectively to execute, implement deepfake prevention, first of all, we need to provide specialized training to the law enforcement personnel on the recognizing and handling deepfake evidences. At the same time, it's crucial to have an awareness training or campaign for our citizens or online users to educate the community about potential risk of associated with deepfake content or AI generated malicious content. Second, we need to develop standardized protocols and then procedures and law for the authenticating digital evidence, including media files that may be potentially manipulated or deepfake. Third, we need to invest, we need money to develop and enhance digital forensic capability, specifically aimed at detecting, analyzing deepfake evidence. Lastly, we need to enhance, develop a legal framework and the regulation. Without that, we cannot punish or criminalize someone who abused cutting-edge technology, especially with the AI-generated content. So it is essential to have a legal framework and law to execute those someone who abused the malicious materials to take their advantage. That's what we just need to effectively deal with the deepfake phenomenon in current years. That's all what I just wanted to demonstrate for my presentation today. Now I do believe I can turn over to Mike Toro for the Q&A session. Mike.
Yes, sir. We are here. We are here. Yes, of course. We have. Thank you so much for sharing that. We have a lot of comments and say something like here. I think well, we have double channels here connected, not only YouTube but also LinkedIn. It's like an interesting experiment. So Jair is saying it's helpful for future cases. Cynthia, this is incredible. And Stephen, for example, is mentioning this is very instructive, scary, and exciting at the same time. There is a question. It's a basic one, I think so. But please, could you type in the comments what is the name of that tool you were using, please? What is the name of the tool, Dr. Bach?
Sure. Let me just type on it. I have another.
Awesome. Great.
Yeah.
And
So,
meanwhile, I'm going to read another question here. This is Frank. Would you like to ask it as soon as Dr. Bach posts the name?
Okay, yes. Yes.
So give me a second, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course, of course. Oningechi, that is the correct pronunciation of our friend?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Do you think she's available to join to the stage?
She's at the backstage.
Okay. Now she's with us as well.
Yes.
So
I think she has some questions to ask.
Great,
so
awesome. So we are
deepfake generators, which is called Face Swap. It's open source tool, so you can utilize it. And then another tools I want to share with you guys, deepfake detection.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
So Mike, can you see the contents, the link I just shared with you guys?
Yeah, we have it here.
Yes.
So the first one, it has been provided one of the open source for the Python programming, which is a kind of a deepfake toolkit. The second one I just shared with you guys, the like deepware scanner, which is a website-based open source tool. Once you upload your file of video and images, they just going to tell you how much percent has been deep fake generated, or that is real or not. So that is the one I just currently utilizing it. One another thing, probably like in the near future, from the law enforcement perspective, we need more sophisticated deepfake detection technology. Based on my, practice and trained by myself with the deepfake toolkit and deepware scanner, it is not, they just provide some numbers, but we need to specifically how much percent which code has been manipulated, so that if we need to, have a testimony in the trial, we can just, demonstrate, hey, this is a number, exactly that data of the video or images has been manipulated. So given more detail, it means scientifically we can demonstrate in the trial testimony to make a guilty plea of some of the guy who abused some of the fake images or videos to achieve their malicious goal.
Got it. Thank you. We have another question here. Dear Frank, could you go ahead, please?
Sure. How do you envision the fake technology transforming the film industry and some of visual effect characters of layers? Yeah, for the first question, now it's gonna be very heavily influenced on our film industry. If someone use the deep fake videos or films, it's gonna be very negatively influence on film industry. It can hurt it can kill the film industry. That's what I have believe and have seen so many, especially in the social media side currently, they use so many deep fake contents, especially for example, TikTok or YouTube video, because it's money related. So many users to provide the deep fake contents to make money, and that drive them crazy. I do believe that is one of the indication it can be happen, or it already happened to the film industry. So that's why last year in Hollywood, some of the filmmakers or some of writers of the film of the Hollywood, they just got a huge strike to prevent using AI generated content or stories, etc. And then that is one of our society already just faced, or even gonna be going to be challenges for the film industry. And then second question was associated with negativity. Do you have example how this technology could be used in a positive way? Yes, I do believe like the use of the deep fake and as a pros and cons. I already mentioned about the negative way how deepfake has been utilized. But now I just wanted to share some of the positive way we can use that is, for example, we can use a deepfake video or some images for our training purposes. For example, I have 8 years old little guy. My son really like play soccer. So in this regard, I just created the instructor video, how to pass, how to receive, how to shooting the goal by using the deepfake. So that is one of the examples. We can using deepfake technology for our education purposes or training purposes for our society. And at the same time, if we using the deepfake technology for the business to promote our product or our systems, our services to the consumers, that is kind of cost effective management and budget for our society. So that is another part I can just share as an example, the bright side of the use of the deepfake.
Great, thank you. I think you already elaborated a couple of questions that we have on the chat. How are you running with time, Dr. Bat? Do we have a couple of minutes more?
Sure.
Great. Janine, do you have any question?
The last question that he answered in, that was my question actually, in what way we can, or if you have examples on how to use deepfake in a positive way, the technology in a positive way. But then I have a follow-up question actually, because it can be used by companies to for marketing purposes, but there I also see some implication and dangers, because I can use that technology to have Oprah promote my business. So then wouldn't that then not directly bring me into another lawsuit? I mean, it's someone's face, it's someone. So I don't know how that work. Could you elaborate on that, please?
So in this regard, we have AI generated the image, especially someone's pictures. We can generate it by using the open source tool. And it's currently the technology is way advanced to create the image of the face without anything connected with the existing people's face. So it's called do not existed face. It's called like the website called. So AI technology blending all the images of existed on the website, and then branding it, and then create a new images which is not existed. And then probably from the perspective from legality, if we just need to avoid the lawsuit, right? We don't want to see any big lawsuit. So probably that is the example we can use those types of the images and then sweeping over with some of the video images or some of the contents we adopt and then promote some product and services. There can be, example how we just can generate it. But at the same time, I want to emphasize, first of all, without the law and regulation appropriate systems, I cannot see bright side using the deepfake for our businesses or our public-private sectors operation. That said, it is urgent moment. We need to set it up. We need to establish accurate or effective the systems and the law so that we can wisely usher and guide our citizens appropriately use our cutting edge technology instead of using that to conduct malicious activity, etc. We have another question, I do believe.
Yes, I think, can you please provide some advices and try to answer this question from Cynthia? We have a couple of more questions for Janine, for on GNC. Please excuse me for my pronunciation of your name. But I think with her question, we can close. So Cynthia is asking, is there any feature we can use to detect deepfake images or videos without the detector tool? Do you have some advices for that there, Dr. Bach?
Yes, you just mentioned about the academic purposes, right?
Well, the point I think is that usually you can detect like some glitches, some specific characteristics in those videos, in those images that sometimes we don't need a tool. Is that possible to have some specific characteristics?
So that's possible when we was in 2020. But now the AI deepfake technology has have been so evolved and advanced. Today I just demonstrate one of the Taylor Swift the deepfake generated videos. I'm not done yet. If I have one more day, you will see perfect image of the Selena Gomez face in the body of the Taylor Swift. That being said, now I do not believe it's recognized, in efficient enough by our using our eyes, because technology is just so quickly to advance. So maybe the end of this year is reduced time to produce the perfect deepfake videos. That's what I assume based on the speed of the technology advancement. So I do not believe you can recognize now. Yeah, like 2020s, yes. Actually, like until last year, yes, we could like look at. It seems like some earballs. It looks like weird. The skin color something is different. But from now on, I do not believe to recognize by eye. So that's why it's important. We have to advance to catch up to detect effectively, appropriately the deepfake generated content.
Thank you, Dr. Bach. Yeah, there are a lot of challenges. We need proper training. As there is a friend from Colombia, Olga, is pointing that thing. It's necessary to change the current training and education, and education, because yeah, we need to get familiar with tools, with different coding, with different challenges of deep machine learning models are coming with, and try to have those extra skills. You are precisely right, Dr. Bach. So on Gigenci, I am pronouncing correctly your name. Can you hear us?
I'll forgive you. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. Could you please introduce yourself and go ahead with the two questions you already asked, please?
Okay, good evening. My name is Onyin Wachku. I'm a lawyer in Nigeria, and I'm currently a cybersecurity governance, risk, and compliance professional. I'm wondering, in the light of what you are discussing about deepfake, does that mean that before we use any video media as an evidence in a court proceeding, we have to assess it to make sure that it's not deepfake? Should that now become a new criteria for admissibility of evidence in court proceedings? Then my second question is this. Following up with the question that was earlier asked about are there any benefits of deepfake, because most of the things seem to be negative. My question is, should every other thing be criminalized apart from the purpose of education? Because your last recommendation was that we need to provide legal frameworks to actually guide the use and then do some level of criminalization. So are we criminalizing every other thing apart from the use of, for educational purposes? Thank you.
That's a great question, actually. Very sharp. About the the legality, we cannot. I mean, it's not necessary to criminalize someone who used the deepfake. We only want to narrow down someone who using the deepfake content to conduct some further criminal activity. Not someone who ordinary users in the online, they just created their own images with a deepfake. That's not the one we want to criminalize. They're okay, but based on our societal systems and law, we have to usher them, give the training or campaign how we can appropriately to using the deepfake techniques for to give us a benefit our society instead of the gray side of the deepfake use. So that's what we just need to do that. Absolute education or academic purposes, that gotta be great. Currently, I have online classes to teach, which is kind of the hands-on practice courses. I using the deepfake, kind of video generator system. It can kind of demonstrate some when I just texting it, and then all of my lab assignment procedure, I just type on it, and then AI generators to create all the image of the instructor instead of me. So some of the ladies generated by AI, she just give all the instructions step by step for the hands-on assignment instead of me. That is another example. Academia, obviously based on the legal systems and the framework, we can use that for our advantage for our society. That's all. I just respond. Do I need to another things respond? Did I miss anything?
Admissibility. The first question was on admissibility. Should we add that as a criteria for admissibility of evidence in court?
So like the legal procedures with trials, right? As digital evidence. Yes. So here in the United States, also like an ongoing debate how to deal with deepfake generated content, especially some content that has been utilized in a negative way to accuse someone. And then in the trial now, we have to deal with to detect, use it, exact appropriate detection systems. Without that, it's gonna be chaos. Our criminal justice systems going to be lack of the public trust. That's why it's so important moment to catch up, bring all the cutting edge technology to appropriately, precisely detect the deepfake generated content. So no one can be disadvantaged, someone who abused those contents to argue they are innocent. We want someone who got something wrong. We wanted to punish them. Instead of they just escape the generated deepfake evidence and then submit it. We cannot prove it. It's a problem for our entire society of the legal framework and the criminal justice systems. That's what I believe.
Great. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I think we covered a really, really nice conversation here, nice discussions. We have a lot of different questions and comments in the channels. We're going to see, if you don't mind, Dr. Bach, I'm going to send by email and try to answer there, because
Sure.
we know that this is already 1 hour of this event. So I just would like to provide like a short moment for each of our special guests to close. And obviously the last one would be Dr. Bach. So is that okay if we start with Janine, after that on Yensi, and this after that Frank? Do you agree? So please, Miss Janine, go ahead.
Thank you. Well, first of all, I would like to thank you for this very insightful session. I have been using generative AI for some time now, and I've never looked into the criminal part of this. I'm very interested in my daughter wants to study criminology, so I'm very interested in how this would look like. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking out your time to actually do a deep dive into this subject. I think for us in Nigeria, deepfake has been something we consider comic, because we basically see people use it to make the president dance and shake his head, and then we see it's all comic. But it's very important that we begin to realize that beyond the dancing and shaking of their heads, more could happen. And we know that in Nigeria, we are very good. When we touch anything, we make the best out of it. So I think this session is actually making us think in a proactive way that we need to plan ahead to actually address these issues before they begin to come to life. If people can make people dance, they can make them do so many other things. Thank you so much for your time. It was very insightful.
Dear Frank, please. You are the organizer. You are the mastermind of this project.
Thank you, Dr. Bach, for this insightful presentation. Thank you, Mr. Mike Toro and the CIC for your support in bridging the skill gap in Africa and African diaspora. Our aim is to bring these tools, this knowledge to Africa and Africa and diaspora. Thank you very much.
Great, great. Thank you, dear Frank, dear Janine, dear Onyensi, for being here, and Dr. Bach. Obviously, we don't have words for say thank you. I would like to take advantage of this moment. I know the Center for CIC, Dr. Kyung-Chik Choi, and all of the team are working on a really, really great event, the White Hat Conference. Could you please just provide one invitation, if that's possible, to invite our friends for Africa and the Africa diaspora, please?
Yes, I do believe we just can provide some invitation. Especially we this year's White Hat Conference theme on AI and robotic, how to impact our society and how we are going to deal with AI robotic abuse by criminals. So feel free to register. We have also like online participation, platform we are going to have. It's gonna be very amazing and informative the session we are going to have. So feel free to reach out to Mike Toro and by myself or Dr. Kyung-Chik Choi. Feel free to join us.
Great. You already posted your email. Would you like that I publish that email to the public chat? Okay, sir. Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So this has been a really, really great chat with the CIC expert, Dr. Sinchul Bach from University of Scranton, and obviously with our friends from the different countries in the Magic Continent. See you around in the next event. Thank you so much for following our channels. Of course, please follow our YouTube channel, because you're gonna realize really, really nice surprises we are preparing for everyone. See you around. Thank you so much.
Thank you.